Crumbl Cookie is a widely known cookie making company, reported to have high calorie counts and a cult following. But they were also part of a scam this past month that led to people paying more than $17 for a single cookie. Hello strangers of the internet, I'm Laurel, and today I'm going to give you a comprehensive overview into the Crumbl Cookie drama that has been going down recently. Crumbl Cookie is a cult favorite cookie company founded in Logan, Utah by Jason McGowan and Sawyer Hemsley. McGowan would have a non-traditional upcoming to business when he dropped out of school in the 8th grade. He started working for a software development company and teaching himself programming. The two entrepreneurs started their business by A/B testing their chocolate chip recipe, which became their classic cookie. And now, here we are in October of 2024, and their company has over 200 plus franchises over the United States. So you could say they're pretty popular and they're pretty successful. One thing to know about Crumbl, I don't cover this too much in this video, and I can in a different video if you're interested, but Crumbl did start to attack smaller businesses that had similar recipes to them. I don't have any facts on this. It's rumored that they took recipes from smaller businesses to make theirs. So I don't go over that in this video because we're talking about the more recent drama. But if you want a video on that, let me know. There is more drama based on the recipes and attacking small businesses, so you can think about their ethics kind of in that type of way. So earlier this year, there was a Crumbl Cookie pop-up being teased for Australia. There's no Crumbl Cookie in Australia. So people were going absolutely nuts because I swear they have like a cult following. That's how you really get a successful business, is when you can have that cult following and a community that just loves it so much it's kind of just like maybe slightly a problem.
When Aussies lined up for over an hour to buy a cult American cookie from an exclusive pop-up store in Bondi on the weekend, they did not expect to pay $17.50 for a Becky.
No, yeah, you heard that right. $17.50 for a single cookie. My friend, they sold out. They sold out. I'm shocked, okay? And people would actually find out that this Instagram account had no actual affiliation with Crumbl Cookie itself. They were actually super fans who flew to the US and bought hundreds of cookies to resell in Australia. Crumbl did find out about Crumbl Sydney and made them put the disclaimer that you saw on the closed account. And that not affiliated with wasn't actually there at one point. They kind of put that in, trying to cover their tracks. And they closed their account just recently because I was doing my research and I was able to pull up their account, but here's a video I'm going to show you how they were actually active and kind of what they looked like.
We've received an update on the Crumbl Cookie Sydney scammers. They have released a statement which is pinned to their TikTok. First things first, why on earth are you posting a statement? If this was me, I'd be deleting everything. I noticed that they've also put in their bio, not endorsed by Crumbl, just fans importing. They didn't have this from the beginning. They've only put that in their bio to try and cover the tracks since everyone's called them out.
What did I say?
So the first part of the statement is, are you officially Crumbl? No, we never claimed.
We're not going to actually go into the statement because it's not really important for us to know because they closed down their account anyway. If you do want to look at it, you can look up Crumbl Sydney on TikTok and you can actually read it because it's still linked there. But these people claim to have spent $4,000 AUD, so Australian dollars, on flights and luggage, $6,000 on cookies and packaging, and $3,000 on staffing and other expenses, is how they put it. These people spent $13,000 AUD on cookies to resell. On cookies! They spent $13,000 on cookies. This was their whole explanation on why they could charge nearly $18 for a cookie. Can you imagine spending that much money on a cookie? Because I would never. And people didn't even like the cookies. Like, watch this.
We went to the
Look how
Crumbl
excited she is.
Cookie pop-up in Bondi, and I got 10. The first one, pink sugar icing.
I have to say, it looks quite homemade.
It looks, I wonder where they made these. Okay, you ready?
Like it's from a bake sale, you know?
It really looks like it's
Honestly,
from a
really
bake
good.
sale.
Greta, like it?
No.
I don't like it.
You
don't like
it?
No, I don't like it.
Grabs. Eat the cookie.
My
You're
favorite
allowed
either.
to like it. You're allowed to like it. So I spent $150 on 10 cookies. Let's just be the regular.
Ah,
That looks good.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Large chunks of
that.
chocolate.
look at that. It's dry.
Oh my god.
Good.
That's not a good, no.
Was it
worth it?
She looks so sad.
We got right in the hour. I like. The rest of them,
Terrible.
I can't get over how disappointed she looked. Like, she looked like she was legitimately so excited to get these cookies. And she was scammed, and I feel so bad about it. You know, Now imagine this lady who we just saw eating these cookies. Let's see. Imagine, I want you to imagine her speaking to this next lady.
I don't even think that we can be mad at the Crumbl Cookie Australia people. Do you know how much organization it takes to fly to America, buy 700 cookies, get them through customs in Australia, which, by the way, Australia is very strict about what comes in, what comes out, set up a shop, somehow evade Crumbl Cookie America noticing that you're doing it, charging $17 per cookie and actually having people wait in line and buy them. Like, I'm about to hire these people. They are logistical geniuses. Were they fraudulent? Sure. But did anyone get hurt? No.
Yeah, imagine this lady talking to the last lady who was super disappointed about her cookies, and nobody got hurt. No, these people spend their time and their money, a lot of money, on these cookies. Can you imagine hearing about this cookie pop-up stand and saving your money to go get some cookies, and then you spend it on the cookies, you're so excited, and they turn out like that? Now, I don't know much about the economy over in Australia, but I'm just thinking about how it is here in the United States. I would have to save up. And if I got cookies like that and I was that disappointed, how is that not hurting people? Come on now. And these people were scammed by week-old cookies. Oh yeah, they were week-old cookies, by the way. They were stale cookies. They were selling stale cookies. But people go crazy for Crumbl cookies. I live in Utah. I'm in the hub. I'm in the hive of crazy people. Cookies and sodas, okay? If you heard the soda lore, it's kind of like that. And if you're actually interested in hearing more about the Utah soda lore, let me know in the comments because I'm thinking about making a full video on it because I have a lot of research on it. So, let me know. But there's more to the story than just how crazy cultish kind of the people are and this whole scam that went over in Australia. People are starting to realize how many calories just one cookie is.
Crumbl Cookie has just officially released their highest calorie item. This is Crumbl Cookie's brand new brownie sundae. One little sundae contains 1,130 calories. And the craziest thing about all of this also is the sugar, bro. 110 grams of total sugar with 70 grams of added sugar. Over 15 grams of protein.
Okay, I'm studying nutrition in college and I want to tell you a little bit about how to read labels, okay? If you're a mom, this might actually be really helpful for you. So, if you look at the DV percentage that's over here, that is the daily value. That's how much of that specific nutrient you should get in a day. If you look at fats, saturated fats, that's something that really helps you gain weight. You're almost at 200%, my friend, from a single cookie. 200%! That thing is packed with butter. That's so incredibly bad for you, okay? And then added sugars, it's over 140%. That's very, very, very bad. So, but if we were to ignore the, daily value that you're supposed to get, just look at the calories, 1,130 calories is over half the amount of calories an average person is supposed to have in a day. How do they even pull that up? How do they pack that many calories into such a small brownie? I don't get, how do they do that? Like, look at this. Look how many cookies that is for one single Crumbl cookie. You can have both. You can have health and sugar. Does that help you see how many calories that is? That's gotta be criminal. I'm gonna pause the video really fast and say thank you. We got to 500 subscribers and I am over the moon excited. I can't believe we actually did it. If you made it this far in the video and you're not subscribed yet, hit subscribe, leave a comment. I'm so excited. We hit 500. I'm very excited. So thank you. Again, leave that comment. I want to know your thoughts on this so far, but also hit that notification bell because I post Mondays at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And sometimes, like this video, I sneak an extra one in there on a Friday. But let's get back to the video. Let's look at how you can see it from a meal by meal perspective. It's kind of crazy. Bananas, you can get 6 for $1.50. I don't know how much bagels are. So this is what I was meaning by you can have it all. You can have health and still have some sugar and still be healthy. It's just about being good with your serving sizes and plates. And okay, Don't let people tell you this, okay?
Here's exactly how many Crumbl cookies you need to eat to gain 1 pound of fat. I've been seeing a lot of content lately about how calorie dense Crumbl cookies are, and a lot of people have been shocked and feeling incredibly guilty and shameful for consuming these foods. Which isn't very surprising, seeing as how the primary message from many fitness influencers is to spread fear around processed foods and calories. But I'm not like those influencers, so if you want to learn how to take a balanced approach to nutrition instead of living in fear and restriction, you should probably drop me a follow. Yes, Crumbl cookies are extremely calorie dense, with some of them pushing over 800 calories per cookie. And if you consumed all 4 of these cookies, you'd have consumed 3,160 calories. But there are 3,500 calories in a pound of...
Take a pause. Try to sink in how many calories that is. Because in a day, an average person is supposed to have 2,000 to 2,200 calories a day. Average person. 3,100 calories just from cookies. Just 4 cookies.
So even if you ate all 4 of these cookies on top of your maintenance, you still wouldn't gain 1 pound. Obviously, you should be prioritizing nutrient-dense foods in your diet, but there's also no need to fear foods like this just because they're calorie-dense. The reality is there are no good or bad foods. As long as they're consumed in moderation, it's part of a balanced diet.
Okay, so I agree with a lot of what he said, that there aren't good and bad foods. It's just higher calorie and more nutritious foods. So you got to look at that. And when you look at things as good and bad, it's a lot harder to start enjoying yourself. You feel more guilty, and there's no reason to feel guilty. If you're struggling with food, there is help out there, and there is ways to get control of it. So don't get overwhelmed. But what I really have a problem with this video is that he's misleading people. Yes, if you ate 3,100 calories over your daily supply, you wouldn't gain a pound of not yet though. But that means you have eaten over 5,000 calories for that day. And if you eat 5,000 calories a day, which if you're eating that many Crumbl cookies means because they're so sugar dense, you probably are used to eating that much sugar and you're eating that much every day. And that means that you yourself are gonna gain 2 to 3 pounds a week because that surplus adds up. 3,000 calories every single day that you are over adds up and you gain that weight. It's not a day by day basis. It adds up. The surplus adds up. That's why people do calorie deficits. That's why people can lose a pound a week healthily. But that's what I don't like. He is misleading. I don't think he means it to be misleading. I think he's just trying to make people feel less guilty about things, which I really appreciate, and I think that's so needed. But you have to give them the whole picture. And he's completely right. You can have these Crumbl cookies in moderation. I don't recommend it because I like to eat in volume. So I'd rather eat something that's sugary and lower calories so I can eat more of it. But it's so important to understand that surplus is still there. So if you eat just 500 calories over the next day, you still have a pound that you've gained because you ate 4 Crumbl cookies.
Yo, Crumbl sucks. And I'm gonna be 100% honest. Not only does it not taste good nutrition-wise, it is horrible for you. And I'm being 100% honest with you, Crumbl cookie is literally horrible. Now let's take one of the most classic cookies in the world, the milk chocolate chip cookie, especially Crumbl's milk chocolate chip cookie. The serving size for this one cookie is a quarter of the cookie, meaning
I'm not eating a quarter cookie. I'm eating the whole cookie and everything else on the plate. That's rude to assume that I have self-control like that.
one cookie, if you eat the entire thing, you're eating 4 servings. 4 servings. And that comes out to be 560 calories in one cookie. It has 51 grams of sugar. Do you know what 51 grams of sugar looks like? Let me show you. Zero this out, and here's some plain white sugar.
Close enough.
Each cookie has this much sugar in it.
That's so much sugar. Dude, that's bad. That's so much sugar. There's a way to do it without harming yourself. Having that much sugar packed into one thing is really bad because then you just get used to eating that much sugar and you start to crave it. Sugar is addictive. All of it's just kind of dangerous. And I also have celiac disease, so I have never eaten at Crumbl and I never will eat at Crumbl. But to be honest, after this, probably neither will my husband. And here's a quick puppy break before your next story.